For 4 months, I'd work with the other actors, and you couldn't hit anybody. No one could hit. Everything was about safety. And then the first day of filming...
We all know what an extraordinary, unique, special person and artist Diane was. And
Keanu Reeves doesn't just act, he absorbs. In interviews spanning 3 decades, he's named the performers who shaped his understanding of what cinema can be.
George Carlin.
George Carlin, did you get Carlin's? Oh, I'm so jealous. I'm such a fan.
Yeah.
These aren't theoretical choices. They're the artists who taught him how to carry silence, how to disappear into a role, how to make action mean something beyond the choreography. From his early days watching Olivier's Hamlet on VHS to discovering Toshiro Mifune through Akira Kurosawa's samurai films.
So is Hamlet your favorite role?
I don't know. I haven't played it yet.
How does it seem so far?
Very exciting.
Reeves built his craft on a foundation of studied admiration. He learned stillness from Eastwood. He learned transformation from Brando. He learned how to be a movie star who serves the story rather than demanding the story serve him. His choices reveal a man who sees acting not as performance, but as transmission. The actor becomes a conduit for something larger than ego. He's praised everyone from silent film pioneers to his John Wick co-stars, always with the same humility that defines his public persona. Subscribe as we count down the 10 actors Keanu Reeves has openly celebrated as his greatest influences and inspirations. 10. Peter O'Toole. Reeves discovered Lawrence of Arabia during his teenage years in Toronto.
Sometimes obscurity's good, but there was a good heart in that piece.
O'Toole's performance became a masterclass in charismatic contradiction. The actor made epic intimacy possible. He played grandeur with vulnerability underneath.
It is recognized that you have a funny sense of fun.
Every gesture contained both the sweeping desert and the trembling human soul. Reeves has cited O'Toole's ability to command the screen while revealing inner turmoil as something he studied intensely. The way O'Toole moved through David Lean's landscapes taught Reeves that physical presence doesn't require constant motion. You can stand still and fill the frame. You can whisper and dominate the scene. O'Toole proved that movie stars could also be serious actors. He bridged the gap between entertainment and art without apology. For Reeves, watching O'Toole meant understanding that leading men could be complex, damaged, and still utterly magnetic. The blue eyes hiding doubt, the confident stride masking uncertainty. 9. Jack Nicholson. Reeves has repeatedly mentioned Nicholson as an actor who always goes for it. No safety, no hedging.
About the project and just such a wonderful script, concept, and working with him and with...
Nicholson taught a generation that commitment beats caution every time. He made bold choices look inevitable.
Have you ever had a single moment's thought about my responsibilities? Have you ever thought for...
Reeves studied how Nicholson could be both the Joker and the man next door, how he navigated between wildness and precision. The eyebrows, the grin, the sudden explosions of rage, all controlled chaos. Nicholson never seemed to fear looking foolish, ugly, or excessive. That freedom became aspirational. Reeves learned that restraint gains power when you prove you could unleash hell if you wanted. Nicholson's work in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest and The Shining showed Reeves that great acting sometimes means scaring yourself. You push until you find the edge, then you push further. The audience trusts actors who risk everything. Nicholson risked everything in every scene. 8. Gene Hackman. Reeves has called Hackman one of the greatest ever and completely believable in everything.
Get a second chance. I get recruited by Gene Hackman. He's playing Jimmy McGinty, the ex-famous Washington Sentinel.
Hackman's ordinariness was revolutionary. He looked like someone's uncle. He sounded like a regular guy. Yet he became one of cinema's most versatile and powerful presences. Reeves studied how Hackman inhabited roles without theatrical flourish. The French Connection, Unforgiven, The Conversation. Each performance felt lived in rather than performed.
Harry, a marker is like a check.
I know what a marker is.
Hackman showed Reeves that character actors could be leading men if they simply refused to pander. No vanity, no concern for looking cool, just the truth. Hackman's unpredictability kept audiences off balance. You never knew if he'd explode or withdraw, charm you or terrify you. That volatility within steadiness became something Reeves internalized for his own work. Be the calm surface with dangerous depths. Make them lean in to figure you out. Hackman never announced his intentions. 7. Robert De Niro. Reeves watched Taxi Driver repeatedly as a young actor. De Niro's Travis Bickle became a case study in transformation. Weight loss, the voice, the walk.
Those are human truths, darling. That's what it's all about, and that's what we deal with here.
De Niro showed Reeves that preparation creates freedom. You do the work before the camera rolls so you can be spontaneous when it matters. Reeves has mentioned De Niro's complete commitment to character as inspirational during his own preparation for roles.
Yeah, because riding your bike is thrilling, and there is a freedom to it, and back in those beautiful days.
The way De Niro disappeared into Jimmy Conway in Goodfellas, into Jake LaMotta in Raging Bull, it wasn't an impersonation, it was possession. Reeves learned that method acting isn't about suffering for art. It's about making choices so specific that you forget you're acting. De Niro proved that American actors could match the Europeans for intensity and craft. He made naturalism feel operatic. Reeves studied those small moments between the big scenes, the way De Niro stayed alive even when silent. 6. Clint Eastwood. Reeves has spoken extensively about Eastwood's influence on his approach to action cinema.
Great direction and a great role, and it was just intense. Shadow's intense.
Eastwood taught him that less equals more. The squint, the whisper, economic violence. Every movement mattered because nothing was wasted. Reeves studied Eastwood's westerns and Dirty Harry films, learning how silence creates tension and how stillness projects power. Eastwood never explained his characters through dialogue. He revealed them through behavior. When Reeves prepared for John Wick, Eastwood's minimalist approach became foundational. The laconic hero who lets action speak, the moral code expressed through violence rather than speeches. Eastwood showed Reeves that movie stars could age into something more interesting than their younger selves. High Plains Drifter, the outlaw Josie Wales, Unforgiven. Eastwood kept stripping away ornamentation until only essence remained. Reeves has said watching Eastwood taught him about screen presence versus acting technique. Eastwood's presence was his technique. You believed him because he seemed incapable of lying. The camera loved his weathered face and economical gestures. Reeves internalized that lesson. He learned to trust his own natural reserve rather than forcing manufactured energy. Eastwood proved that strong, silent types weren't cliches if you meant it. Authenticity beats performance. Eastwood meant everything. 5. Toshiro Mifune. Reeves discovered Mifune through Kurosawa's samurai films. 7 Samurai Yojimbo, Throne of Blood. Mifune became Reeves's gateway to understanding physical acting across cultural boundaries. Mifune's samurai weren't noble warriors. They were hungry, dirty, calculating survivors. He scratched himself. He laughed like thunder. He moved like a wild animal barely contained by civilization. Reeves has cited Mifune as crucial to his approach to action sequences. The way Mifune wielded a sword wasn't balletic. It was brutal and efficient. Every strike had weight and consequence. When Reeves trained for The Matrix and John Wick, Mifune's combination of explosive violence and absolute control became the template. Mifune showed Reeves that action scenes are character scenes. How you fight reveals who you are. The partnership between Mifune and Kurosawa taught Reeves about collaboration between actor and director. Mifune's wildness needed Kurosawa's structure. Kurosawa's vision needed Mifune's raw power. Reeves has tried to find that same creative friction with his own directors. Mifune proved that international cinema offered lessons Hollywood couldn't teach. The samurai code, loyalty, discipline, sacrifice, paralleled the monk-like dedication Reeves would bring to his own preparation. Mifune trained for months to make swordplay look effortless. Reeves followed that example, earned the right to the role through preparation. 4. Al Pacino. Reeves has called Pacino one of the all-time greats and specifically cited The Godfather Part 2 as a film he's watched countless times.
What are you?
Pacino taught Reeves about playing transformation. Michael Corleone's journey from war hero to monster happens in micro moments. The way Pacino's eyes harden, the way warmth drains from his voice. Pacino showed Reeves that great acting is about charting internal change across time. Reeves studied how Pacino could be intimate in close-ups and fill massive spaces in films like Scarface. The technique adjusted to the frame. The commitment never wavered. Pacino's willingness to be unlikable, to play corrupt or broken men without asking for sympathy, gave Reeves permission to explore darkness in roles like the devil's advocate. Pacino's vocal work particularly fascinated Reeves. The whisper that becomes a shout, the measured cadences that explode into operatic fury. Dog Day Afternoon, Serpico, Heat. Pacino created a vocal signature while somehow staying believable. Reeves is naturally soft-spoken. Watching Pacino taught him how to modulate without straining, how to find power in quiet delivery. Pacino also showed Reeves that actors could be both movie stars and theater-trained artists. You didn't have to choose between commercial success and credibility. Pacino wanted both and achieved both. Ambition without shame. 3. Laurence Olivier. Reeves has repeatedly named Olivier as his favorite actor and specifically mentioned watching Hamlet as a teenager. Olivier represented everything Reeves thought acting could be. Classical training meeting cinema innovation. Olivier didn't just perform Shakespeare, he translated it for film, proving that theatrical power could work in close-up. Reeves studied how Olivier adapted his technique to the camera, how he could whisper, "to be or not to be," and make it devastating. Olivier showed Reeves that technique without soul is empty, but soul without technique is insufficient. You need both. The craft serves the truth. Olivier's versatility amazed Reeves. From Henry V's battlefield speeches to Richard III's sneering villainy to the broken dentist in Marathon Man, Olivier disappeared into radically different men. He made transformation look not just possible, but essential. Reeves learned that great actors don't have a single approach. They find what each role requires and build from there. Olivier's commitment to physical transformation also influenced Reeves. The limps, the postures, the accents. Olivier understood that character lives in the body. When Reeves threw himself into martial arts training and motorcycle preparation for John Wick, he was following Olivier's example. Earn every moment through preparation. Olivier worked harder than anyone, which gave him the right to appear effortless. 2. Marlon Brando. Reeves has said that watching Brando changed everything for him as a young actor. Brando broke the rules and created new ones. Before Brando, screen acting often meant theatrical projection scaled down. Brando brought method acting to film and made naturalism revolutionary. A Streetcar Named Desire, On the Waterfront, The Godfather. Brando proved that mumbling could be riveting, that vulnerability could be masculine, that movie stars could be artists. Reeves studied Brando's willingness to be ugly, pathetic, and real. Stanley Kowalski sweating through his t-shirt, Terry Malloy's "I could have been a contender" speech, Don Corleone's scratchy whisper. Brando showed Reeves that star quality didn't require conventional handsomeness or heroism. Brando's later career also taught Reeves about the price of rebellion, the weight gain, the eccentric choices, the refusal to play the Hollywood game. Brando paid for his freedom with his reputation. Reeves learned both to admire Brando's independence and to avoid his self-destructive patterns. You could be authentic without burning everything down. Brando's raw emotional access remains unmatched. The way he could cry without warning, rage without building to it, seduce without technique, It all came from some unreachable place. Reeves knew he didn't have Brando's wild genius, but he could honor Brando's commitment to truth over comfort. 1. River Phoenix. Reeves worked with River Phoenix on My Own Private Idaho in 1991. Phoenix died 2 years later at age 23. Reeves has rarely spoken publicly about Phoenix, but when he does, the reverence is absolute. Phoenix wasn't just talented, he was unreasonably gifted. He could do in one take what other actors struggled to achieve in 20. Reeves watched Phoenix work and saw someone with access to emotions most people spend lifetimes repressing. Stand By Me, Running on Empty, My Own Private Idaho. Phoenix brought ferocious honesty to every frame. He made acting look like breathing. Reeves learned from Phoenix that technique matters less than openness. Phoenix had technique, but it was invisible. He simply was. Phoenix's death changed Reeves's understanding of acting in life, the fragility of talent, the waste of potential. Reeves became more serious about his work after Phoenix died, more determined to honor the craft by taking it seriously. He stopped taking roles for granted. Phoenix taught Reeves that being good isn't enough. You have to protect the gift. Phoenix couldn't protect him, and cinema lost someone irreplaceable. Reeves names Phoenix first not because they worked together, but because Phoenix showed him what greatness actually looks like. Unreachable, undeniable, gone. Keanu Reeves built his career by studying the best. From Olivier's classical mastery to Phoenix's raw truth, these actors taught him that cinema requires both discipline and surrender. Hit subscribe for more deep dives into the movies and actors that shaped Hollywood's greatest stars. Keanu learned from legends. Now he's become one.